A plan to give teachers more money. Today, Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick laid out what he wants done in the special session.
KVUE political reporter Ashley Godot is live at the Capitol, and Ashley, Patrick says he's given this plenty of thought.
Yeah, Mike and Quita, the Lieutenant Governor says he has spent the last 6 weeks that the session has been out looking at the issue of education, and added he doesn't just have ideas, but ways to pay for them.
Well, good morning.
6 days before the start of the special session, Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick is laying out what he calls a bold education plan, but not without first taking a few shots at Speaker of the House, Joe Straus.
I want to emphasize this is a serious plan, which is different from what the Speaker laid out during the regular session and continues to talk about. That was nothing more than an education Ponzi scheme.
Using facts and figures, Patrick says Texas adequately funds education.
We spend 52% of all the money we have on education.
And he wants more of that money to go to teacher salaries.
One of my goals, and it needs to be the goal of the legislature to direct this, is for school districts to increase the amount of money they're spending by 5% over the next 4 years on teachers.
On top of that and the governor's call for $1,000 teacher raises, here's what Patrick wants. Annual longevity bonuses. Teachers working 6 to 10 years will get $600 every March. After that, it's $1,000 a year. Retired teachers who taught for at least 20 years get $600 a year, with an extra $100 a year until they reach $1,000. He also wants to add $200 million to the teacher retirement system. All that totals $700 million. To pay for it this budget cycle, Patrick wants to defer payments to managed care organizations, that's Medicaid programs. To pay for it long term, he wants a constitutional amendment redirecting the money schools get from the Texas lottery.
Now, I know what the schools are going to say. Well, you're taking $700 million away from us. No, we're not. We're just directing it to teachers.
Lastly, he suggests the state pick up the tab for recapture instead of school districts. Nicole Elliott is a Dallas area elementary school teacher. While heard Patrick's plan on raises,
I like it. It's going on the right track.
But she doesn't think schools already get enough money and districts should just reprioritize.
I feel like a lot of people that say that aren't actually in the classroom. They don't see the daily lives of what's happening.
Education lobbyist Mark Wiggins says the ideas are worth looking at, but without more funding from the state, it's hard to see how they will work.
What's a stunt is saying that you have adequately funded education when you're actually sending less state money to schools and telling them to make up the balance by asking their local taxpayers for more, and then complaining that taxes are too high.
Now, Speaker Joe Straus released a statement on Patrick's plan saying, quote, "It's encouraging to see the Lieutenant Governor's newfound focus on school finance reform." You can read the rest of what he had to say in this story on KVUE.com. Now, for the last 2 weeks, we've been previewing the items on the governor's special session call. We do plan to pick that back up and finish the series tomorrow with stories in both the 5 and 6 o'clock newscast. Live at the Capitol, Ashley Godot, KVUE News.